casters saying? Did the casters have faith in us or no, guys? No faith? Are they roasting us?
Thoughts on that healing set?
Yeah,
doesn't
I want
sound
to see
good.
how this plays out. I'm not necessarily certain that this is the Omega MLM counter. In fact, far from it.
Yeah,
but
oh, it's not at all.
I feel like
Absolutely
Dawn
not.
Guardians impressed me.
Wiz was very confident that we're gonna run in there. Wiz was telling us, he's like, dude, guys, listen, team, I got this crazy new gear build I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change all my corruptions around. I'm gonna change all my enchants. I'm gonna change my division major. I'm gonna run in and just PvE them down and destroy them. Okay? And long story short, this game ends like this.
Is once again left out in the open, going.
Bomb attempt. WizK, can he find the damage? Unfortunately, he cannot. Wealthy Man gets a
Let's
nice
see.
polymorph. Now, WizK looking for a second Chaos Bolt. Does find it, but
Long story short, let's see what happens next.
With the life
What happens
conversion.
next
Now
after
it's
Wiz
gonna
is
be
telling
Pika,
us all his game? He's speaking his
a
game.
little bit scared here.
The
Big
Whistler
combustion.
dies
Wealthy
through
Man
every
with
button.
polymorph on Absurge, and WizK could just fall right here, right now. Cubsy moves forward. Look.
Wiz K on the floor, dead. No wall, no reflect, no trinket, no coil. As he tells us, guys, I'm about to run in there and destroy them. I'm going to do so much DPS. I'm going to be all over. They can't do anything. And there he is. So, after that happened, we're like, well, why don't we try some RPS? All right, so yeah, we're like, okay, so we decided, we're going to try some Rogue Lock. But they're probably going to play the Mage Lock like they're known for, like they always do. And we're like, okay, we'll try RLS. And that's what happens. There it is right there. Here's RLS in a nutshell. So we're like, yeah, that was a bad game. But
Looking for the damage, the double stun,
Yeah.
and they close it out. And this is what I've been talking about for Cloud9.
Oh, is that what he's been
There's
saying,
just
huh?
No,
did you guys expect the RPS pick? Bro, top 9. We took him out of series, man.
Nope.
We got him once.
Said, forget it. Made
Let's
lock
see.
all the way.
Did you guys expect us to play RPS after we lost that first series as Warlock Rogue? Because if you did, you were absolutely correct. So the game plan of RPS was, what we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure, listen to this game plan, right? So Cloud9, what they're known for is, as you might see some people call them, Dampener 9, right? The dampeners, if you will, okay? So these people are known for taking and dragging games out very, very long and being virtually unkillable the entire time doing it. And then once they get to their point in dampening, they triple kill you, right? That's kind of their name.
Right now,
okay.
So test that big time on this map. He's gonna actually have to worry.
Do we win?
About
I didn't know what
dying,
happens this
and
game. Let me
that's gonna
see.
be a lot.
I'm excited to watch. What happens here?
Ability.
Boom! There it is.
Definitely.
The Golden Guard is on the RPS. We got RPS versus their main comp. It's main comp versus main comp. Let's see what happens next here. I don't know if we decided to sit in stealth this game. Did we start by sitting in stealth? Regardless, our game plan was, since we realized as a team, as a collective unit here, me, Carl, Wiz, and Vince, after years of playing versus these guys, is, okay, we cannot kill this team before 50% dampening or so, ever. It is absolutely impossible to kill these people. There is no... They could go AFK, close their eyes, turn off their computer screens, and break their keyboards and run laps around their neighborhood before they actually have a chance to die here, okay? So, what we decided to do is... Do I open on him? I think I open here. This is before we went full send defensive strat. So here, we started off. We try to play the game. We'll start with that. Yo, Snuff, think of that $5. You're a savage, homie. So here we started off by trying to attack him. We're basically the game plan here is we want to go between Wealthy Man and Channable and dot them both, and we want to be as safe as possible because they're not going to die. So we just got to make sure we don't die. And then Joey, thank you for that 313 sub. Welcome back. So let's see, where do we get in here? Okay, dampening's at like 26%. Okay, yeah. So for those that don't know, in a lot of these games, you see me sitting over here. I'm in stealth, literally with my hands off the keyboard. Because there's no point to actually running and attacking these guys because we cannot kill anybody. It's totally impossible. All it does for us is it makes us have to use more mana in all of our cooldowns. So when dampening actually comes to that 50% number or so, that will have nothing left. So if we just sit in stealth for 10 minutes, eventually we'll get to a point where we decide, you know what? We're going to run in and attack him right now. So I'm literally just sitting in stealth a lot of the time. I think my stealth up time in this game was like 6 minutes or so. Like 40-ish% or so of the match, I think. Yeah, so this instantly put Cloud9 on tilt because they're just sitting there like, oh my god, what are we going to do? And I'm just sitting here in Africa. Look at my guy, I'm over here. So here's that. And this is it. This is all you can do versus guys. You can't do anything else because this comp is so unkillable. It's so insane. I don't know if they'll ever play this again into us or not, but this is the super tryhard strat where I just literally AFK and sit there and do nothing. And this is it right here. So yeah, they try to push and do something here. Where do we get towards the last 30 seconds of the game? This is where everything kind of starts to pick up here. So Let's go back here. Okay, so let's go to like right here. Okay, so 35% dampening as a group, a collective unit. We decide, you know what? Let's try to attack these guys. Let's do some damage. So we pick Chanimal. And Chanimal is going to always be the kill target, okay? Because Wealthy Man, for those that do not know, mages are actually one of the most unkillable classes in the entire game. This guy could have no ice block and no cauterize, and it would not matter because the second you attack the mage, you die immediately to the Destrolock. Because that's just how the game works. You got one chance and one chance only to kill somebody. It's never the monk healer and it's never the mage. It's always the warlock. Okay, so here we go. 35% dampening. We're running into attack for the first time ever. All of a sudden, we leave the pillar. This is us right now. Them, us. Sheep, coil, HP numbers, flailing. And here we go. Let's see.
When they have those cooldowns, Cod9 knows.
So yeah, we kind of do like a first. We start trying to show them that we're trying to fight back and trying to attack them because at 35%, we can still do a little bit of healing, and we need to try to get some sort of pressure on him so that he's even at like 75%. Basically, is what it is. Yeah, like I said, we're just sitting here waiting. You know, it's actually funny. I saw a tweet actually by Chanimal. I don't know if anyone knows Chanimal. He is the Destrolock on the other team. He said, "Let me know what you guys think about this." So he tweeted. He said. So Cito actually tweets, every mage lock game goes to 60+% dampening and it needs to change. And then Chan says, it goes both ways. Mage lock cannot kill anything until 60% dampening either. So, that's half the tweet. What Chan is saying is that, I don't know if he was trying to say that he thinks that mage lock doesn't do damage or something. But the problem with that tweet is that, the problem is, if you leave the pillar for 3 seconds, you can actually die to mage lock in 10 seconds flat with 0 dampening. Because these classes are so abusive to any other classes in the game that if you leave the pillar, you instantly lose. And the only way to actually kill these classes is in 60% dampening. So the second we left the pillar, look at this. Guys, you see this? We haven't even touched these guys. We can't do anything at this point. All we're doing is we're just sitting here, we're putting dots on them. The dampening is stacking. Look at this. We're at 39%. We're almost at 40% here. Okay? We're waiting. We're just waiting. We're all behind the box again. Boom. All behind the box. All just dying to their AoE the whole time. It's like, okay, what are we going to do? The mage is pressing G the whole game. The Destrolock is not dying. So we're going to see. Once again, we're like, okay, let's re-stealth. Let's wait and stealth again. And we wait. A whole bunch of waiting here. And then as that dampening gets higher, we need to actually try to get some pressure on Chanimal. Because theoretically, how this matchup goes is we wait and stealth long enough till dampening is high enough where we can literally just run in and kill the Warlock in a minute or less with every single cooldown. That's the only thing we can do. There's no other option. No other options. There's none. This is just how it works. So we're sitting here, we're at, at this low of HP, I'm at 20% right now. They're all still full right now. But we have to stay out here right now because the damage is at 44%, and once we start getting pressure rolling, we'll be able to kill things. Yeah, if it goes both ways, yeah, it doesn't go both ways at all. It's like that's the only way to play versus Destrolock, otherwise you lose immediately, right? I'm sure you guys have fought some Destrolocks on the ladder, and if you're not sitting behind the pillar, what happens to you? Your whole team gets literally 1v3'd by that class. So, yeah, we're attacking them. We're just sitting at 10%. I sets in the Cloak of Evasion area. Everyone's leg swept. It's like, where am I going to go now? There's a Cocoon, high HP. He's still got wall. Damage, he's at 45%, so I have to figure it out here. So I'm very low at this point. I'm like, am I going to die here? I have no idea what's going on. But we do barely live. We finally have Carl. Carl's trading out all of his cooldowns. We're trading out all of our cooldowns here. And we're trying to actually get aggressive on Chanimal here. It's very, very scary for us here because I think we actually run away one more time. It's hard to even remember what happens in these games because a lot of the games are just full of nothing, of just sitting there. But once we finally get some pressure on this guy and he's like 50%, we just really just push to try to win here. We have literally no buttons left. We've got no trinkets. We have like Life Swap and Link, which are our best cooldowns. I have nothing left. I'm just trying to make sure I can do as much damage as possible and line any damage that I can. And once we can finally get them on the run, it's actually possible to potentially kill this guy. I think right here is where we get aggressive here too because I have a pillar. But it's hard to even like watch these games and tell you guys anything that's happening because literally I just told you what happens. We sit here. We wait for 50%, 60% dampening, and then we run at the Warlock and press every single button on him and kill him. And hopefully, because the dampening's high enough, the Monk... Also, if you notice in these games, the Monk is just full mana the whole time, too. It's the full mana. So, oh yeah, and also, too, for those that might not understand, when you are watching a tournament and you see how Cubsy can run around and drink the whole game, there's a very good reason for that. And that reason is because the Destrolock and the Fire Mage will actually kill you immediately if you go try to stop the Monk drinking. So, that's why he can kind of do whatever he wants. So, yeah, there's no stopping this guy ever. And it's also theoretically pretty worthless to blind the monk, because blinding the monk does nothing, because he just trinkets. And it's not like the monk can die. How's the monk going to die? He'll never die. So, we sit here. We're all over him right now. We're doing as much damage as we can. We got the reflect here. He's kitty. He trinkets. I mean, this is it. We got 52%. We're finally stacking up here. He's going down. He's got the wound poison on him. He's under heavy fire. We got the mage rotting. Like I said, the mage will never die ever. He's impossible to kill. So, we just got to stick it out and just go on the warlock. All three of us are just sitting here like, okay, are we going to go for the full send right now? Can we run away? Like, what can we do here? The game does not begin till it's like 40, 45% right now. There's just not much we can do about it. We're just sitting here as a group. We're like, yeah, we just use totem. We're screaming that we're going to kill him. We're talking all positive when reality is we could die in the next 10 seconds. And there's nothing we can do about it. So now that Cubsy's finally here, as we sat here, we've been playing the game for like 2 minutes now at this point. And here we go. So the lock's at 75, 80%. He has wall available. The monk's virtually here. And we need to keep the pressure up. We cannot really run away at this point because we also cannot heal, and we have minimal cooldowns as well. So basically, right here, it just comes down to doing as much damage as possible and getting the lock low to the point where the monk cannot save him. Here they are. The Infernals are dropped. They're doing everything they can. They're going in on us. I think we do actually a small retreat here because this is their Infernals. And also, since Infernal is such a dangerous spell, it just instantly forces everybody in the game behind the pillar here.
I mean, the big thing is that this is
what are
the
they saying?
Infernal push, right? Like, that was Combustion a short while ago. This is everything from Cloud9.
Okay.
If Cubsy doesn't manage to drink here, and Golden Guardian survive,
I think I call for a grip there. Yep,
then
nice.
This could just be the
good.
perfect situation.
So once they use their Infernal and everything, it's like, okay, they've used Infernal, they've used their Combust. What do we do? We gun him down. That's what it means. We're about to run in. We're about to fully send it on Channel. There it is. The step kitty. We're in there. We got the silence on the monk. We locked the mage on something. And now we dress. Make sure he's not stunned to avoid that conflict buff. And the warlock is under all sorts of pressure. The monk here is very, very minimal cooldowns available. We're slowly rotating through everything we have. We are very, very close here on the verge of ending it right now.
Totem very aggressively on
here we
top
go.
of Channel. They're trying to stay aggro here. They know they
okay,
can win the game.
There's the bomb. Boxed him in. He's suffocating in the bomb right now, in the kitty shot. Cubsy, sitting 20 yards away, rolls right in.
The smoke bomb. This is a
just
big
walks
play.
in, actually
Cubsy's
cocoons him.
gonna
I went for the vanish here. I'm going for the full send play. This is it. This is our chance to win. They've cocooned him. It's 63%. We're about to die. They're about to die. So all we got to do now is we got to make sure that we kill them before they kill us. Okay, that's what's going on.
Forward, and he does get the life cocoon off.
Running.
Just
Cocoon's
before
their biggest
the
cooldown
sun,
they have.
but it's still
I've got the Vendetta up. I vanish. I'm bursting down. I want to lock
Golden Guardians
anything
is
that
the
I can at this point because I'm taking a lot of damage
They are
here.
really cracking Channel at this point.
Okay.
Cubsy's completely out of mana, Zico.
0 mana.
Oh, great power blast connection.
We're getting G-pied from the mage here.
Land. Big damage here. Abster's going to have to try to heal through that one.
Nice. We're in there. We're pushing in. We got to win here. I sapped him. This is the big point here. So, we decided we actually had to retreat one more time here, okay? Because we're in the open for too long. We're in the open for like 5 or 6 seconds here at a time. And it's like, oh my god, they're casting on us now, so we have to run away. So we run away.
Completely out of mana,
Back there. And now Cubsy this whole time is looking to drink. Cubsy's like way off the screen. I don't know if you guys know this too. Sometimes when you are watching the tournaments, it's actually confusing because it might look like it's actually a 2v3 situation. But no, that's not actually happening. What's happening is the monk is healing from 80 yards away. So sometimes it might look like he's not there, but I'm telling you he's there. He's just 80 yards away channeling the Soothing Mist with the totem. So it might be 80, 90 yards away. It's also very apparent if you watch Goreki's series. It also looks like he is not in the game. So here we are again. We're getting 2v3'd right here. We're already dead. Boom! We see Cubsy drinking. So I have no vanish because he sees I use the vanish, right? So here's the play. How do I get to Cubsy as fast as humanly possible without him getting in combat here, okay? So we've been sitting in this game here for almost 10 minutes. 10 minutes into the game, 65% dampening, okay? This is when any mistake you make will cost you the game at this point, okay? This is very, very crucial, okay? So let's see what happens here. So I'm thinking in my head, I got to get to Cubsy. I have Shadow Meld. That's all I have. So what I do? I step Garrote Chan. I hit the meld. And since he's sitting behind the box, there's 1 or 2 ways to go. He could go left or right. I pick right, and let's see what happens next. There's the meld. Oh! It looks like I picked the right direction. Full sap onto Cubsy. Chanimal, half HP Whistler pushing in. Carl, Bata push in. What happens next? What's he going to do?
Seconds here.
Oh! Trinket? Trinket on the sap? Wait, let's see. Oh my god. Okay. 65% dampening. Minimal cooldowns all around. No mana left available. Okay? I've got no vanish. I've got to make the game-winning play. I see it. You know, I'm like, you know what? I've got to go for this. I have to try. If I don't try, you know what they say? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Okay? So I had to send it. I step, meld, sap. He trinkets, resap trinket. And then Wiz is like, can you blind him? Can you blind him? I was like, fuck, I don't know if I have blind, Wiz. Turns out I have the blind available. Okay? I sap again. DR sap, so full sap, trinket, DR sap, and then
Trinket on the drink. Oh, that's
blind,
trinket too.
triple
It's
sap,
big.
blind, okay? And as I'm sitting here in the blind, I'm looking at my team. We're dying immediately in the open, and it's like, okay, now that he's in the full blind, do I take this opportunity to garrote the monk off that? Or stun the monk off blind? Or do I instantly run back into the heat of the battle? Okay? And you know what I do? I go head first right back into the battlefield. I'm gunning for Chanimal. I've got the target locked in. And here we go. I should come on the stream soon here. Oh, there I am. I'm creeping back in. I'm creeping back in on the side. Can you see me? I'm right there. You see my name. I'm right there. I'm coming back in, okay? I'm creeping. I'm walking, okay? And I'm there. Boom. Garrote the Chaos Bolt. He's stuck in the blind. What happens next? Cheats out the mage with that. So I got a Garrote on Chanimal and a cheats on a mage. Very high value reset there. Opening again. No wall. No cocoon. Locked him. He's so low. I'm disarmed again. What happens next? Coiled. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Light swipe. I'm screaming. I'm dead. I'm screaming. I'm dead. Swap me. And then, like I said too, Cubsy or Wealthy Man also off the screen here because he's 50 yards away, pressing Greater Pyroblast. Okay, I'm screaming for swap. Boom, Pyroblast and Bolt. Look at this. I'm getting hit from both angles. That's a 35% Pyroblast and a Bolt straight to the dome. Okay, I'm screaming at Wiz at the top of my lungs. Wiz, swap me right now. Swap me. Wiz, first of all, what Wiz said, he says, Wiz, he's like, I can't. I'm thinking, oh my god, this guy got CS right now. It's 68% dampening. The most important moment in the game. You're gonna get CS and let me die without swap? No. Watch what Wiz does. No. Oh, there's the swap. Okay. So he waited as long as he could for the G-Pie and the Chaos Bolt to hit because it's almost 69% dampening. There's no healing at this point. So we land the life swap. And I'm like, oh, thank God. We have a chance. And then they target Wiz. And I'm like, oh my God, is Wiz going to die now? Are you going to press disperse or something? Let's see. Wiz goes for the fade. Wiz, not panicking, goes for the fade, low HP. Everyone's low. They're at like 20%, both of them. And we're at like, right there too. So all we have is Spirit Link. So I'm like, okay, Wiz fades. So I was like, okay, we're in it. I got to kill him. I'm screaming, this is it. Kill him. Go. We're all screaming, yeah, he's dead. It's like, none of us actually know if he's going to die. We're just hoping he does. Okay, so let's see.
Wiz keep forced to use
Bolts, there's a cocoon. So he has to fade and disperse after the life swap. So Wiz has no buttons or trinket. I have no buttons. Carl has Spirit Link. That's it. And Spirit Link, for those that do not know, does nothing if you have no health. So let's see.
Swap. Life cocoon lands on
Boom. Get the kidney on Chanimal. It's full. I'm like, this is it. He's got to die. We need to win right now. Here it is. Let's go.
Do or die. 70%.
Do or die. Cubsy rolls in, gets silenced immediately. Wiz immediately shutting him up. Here we go. Kitting him still. Going in. Oh, yeah. He's so low. I'm feared off. I trinket offensively for the kill. Right here. 41. Let's see. Roll back in. Watch last 10 seconds again. Wiz has to use every single button. Let's see. They're so low. Wealthy Man doing everything they can. Casting Greater Pyroblast as always. I think Wiz actually melded a G-Pie there too at the end maybe. I'm not sure. I know he shielded it. Okay. So there's a silence. Chanimal gets fuse me. I trigger that shit. Boom! I'm out of that. Killed him. And then we're screaming. Okay. Don't die. We gotta live. We gotta live.
Actually take down Chanimal.
Yeah, 70%. 70% dampening.
70% dampening. Golden Guardians have what it takes to take down Chanimal.
Okay. And now we're instantly going to the mage. You gotta stop the mage. Yeah. Call the dub there. That was amazing. That was hype. Boom. Tolver on Arena. This is a typical Cloud9 decision. A typical Cloud9 move here. Okay. It worked. They've got Twitch Primes, all those back subs. So this is a typical Cloud9 situation. If they ever end up losing as Mage Destrlock, what do? Oh, well, obviously, they're going to pick the biggest map in the history of the game. Okay, and this is good because when the monk is healing from 100 yards away, the mage is G-pying from 80 yards away, and the Deathstroke is standing wherever he wants, so his teammates can attack him. This is why they picked this map, okay? Look at this. This is one of the few maps in the entire game. They actually have to give you an aerial view of it because it's so big. So luckily, they do that at the start here. So we can see all 3 pillars in both sides of the map here, okay? So that's what's going on. And then we can see it up here. We're going in. So we're like, okay, yeah, we know they're going to pick this map. This is their best map. It's also the hardest to beat these people on this map because this is their best map. And they know it's their best map. And they're the best at playing on this map. So it goes on. So yeah, we're sitting here, you know, there's a lot of downtime in between games, guys. A lot of the downtime is just like, I don't know what the downtime is. I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know, I don't know if we're going to queue yet. I don't know what I'm going to do next game. I don't know how to win. You know, what are they thinking about? They're probably sitting there like, okay, guys, yeah, we're probably going to play the same comp that we played for 2 years straight, and we're probably going to shit on these guys. That's probably what they're thinking. And then, yo, Coldbreak55, get the subs right there. Okay, so we get in the starting gates. This is when we decided. We were like, you know what? We've fought these guys so long. We've fought them for so long. These guys are the absolute best at what they do. It's not even remotely a question, okay? These guys have crushed every single team in the entire world for years straight. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, let's play their game. Let's do what they do. So, this is when we decided. We are going to sit in stealth as long as humanly possible. To sit there and make sure that we get to that 70% dampening number with as much mana and as many cooldowns available as possible. So, as a collective unit, we decide, let's just sit in stealth. Let's wait it out. I think this was actually a big advantage into us actually beating them in the series here. Spoiler alert, because I believe they got very frustrated and very upset. I believe it even put them on tilt. Okay? So we're on total run. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hit the corner right here. I'm going to just sit back. So, for the first, like, 4 or 5 minutes, I'm still in stealth. Literally, like, nothing's happened this game. There was a lot of downtime, just minutes of sitting there. So, like, this is our typical setup here. Okay? Wiz and Carl are on the pillar, and I'm in stealth behind them, okay? And as we watch, you know, Chan Cubsy and Wealthy Man, in the opener here, they actually tried to run in and kill us a couple times. But then we realized it was like, you know, why? We're just going to sit here and wait. Because it's theoretically, when we go out to attack them, we're never going to kill them. We're not even going to get close to killing them. And all it's going to do is make it so they're destroying us. We're using more mana than them. And we lose all our cooldowns. So, most logical situations, we just wait. So we sit here for a little bit. Come back here. We started mounting up. We're taunting with it. We're making sure we're mounting up. We're hitting the mount special on them as well. Because we have to make sure we're getting in their heads. We're staying in the game. We're focused up. We're ready to go. So we're here. We're just waiting. So there's a lot of waiting here. That's what was going on here. It was very highly strategical, is what it was. Okay. I'm still just sitting in stealth. My whole team's getting open on. I'm just sitting here. Carl's just mounting up. I'm like, okay, Carl. And then this was a huge game-changing moment in the game here. Look, so they pushed in. This is when I know we broke them mentally. Okay, so they're running in. Wealthy Man coming in here. He is like, oh my god, I'm about to just triple DB, triple ring these morons right now and decimate them, right? Boom. He lands the ring on Wiz, okay? So let's watch. Let's move the webcam here. Let's see what happens with Wealthy Man here. So we see him right here casting Polymorph on my Shaman, but he's line of sighting. Carl's just literally BMing them on his mount. So, and then he casts G-Pie. Watch this. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. I'm right there. Watch what? Watch. Oh! No! He gets sapped! He gets sapped as he tries to play the game. Are you kidding me? What does he think's gonna happen there? Sheesh! Now, generally, when you land a sap mid-game like this, okay? When you land a sap mid-game like this, it's different. Usually you want to look to try to open or maybe attack one of their teammates. No. We specifically made sure to triple sap him here, okay? When you get triple sapped in arena, you cannot tell me that is not going to annoy you or piss you off in any way at all. Especially in the middle of the game when it's just obnoxious. So let's watch.
We'll table that for another time.
So he's just sapped. Carl just still standing there on his mount. Sapped. Let's see. They're even laughing because they know how tilting that is as a mage. Boom. You know I hit the resap? Of course I hit the resap on him. What happens next? One more sap. 3 saps mid-game. Okay? Come on. You can't tell me that's not going to upset them, okay? And then Wiz like, you know what? I'm going to mind control him off that. Wiz unfortunately did not get the mind control here, okay? Because he didn't cast it fast enough. But we were down to triple mind control this guy as well.
Yep, sapped.
So we got siesta on it, and then he runs away.
Okay, well, that goes over. Doesn't even go for the...
Then, you see that? Boom. Instant triple retreat. Instant triple retreat. Okay? You cannot tell me that we did not get in their heads there, okay? That was a serious high IQ power play there. Okay? Boom, they're instantly like, you know what? Okay. I see how they're gonna play. I see what they're gonna do. And they back it down. They back it down. There it is. And now we wait. Okay. So this is what we can do. And then boom, we're insulting it. We're waiting. We gotta wait here. We have no choice. We gotta play slow. We gotta play slow. So let's just fast forward here because there's a lot of waiting, guys. No, look at this map right now. I love when they show the aerial perspective of what's going on because it just shows how weird the game actually looks. So we're at 35%, and this is when I was starting to sit here and be like, okay. After playing this game for the last what is this? We're at 10:48. Oh, this is actually a timer of the game. So we're almost 11 minutes into this game. As dampening is starting to ramp up, I'm like, okay, well, Cubsy's team are all at 100% HP and 100% mana. And I'm starting to tell Wiz, I'm like, Wiz, you got to start doing some damage. You got to start getting some dots out because I don't know what we're going to do here. Because what am I going to do? Open on these guys with full everything? No. So I'm telling Wiz,
Big
do some
damn.
damage. Wiz, get some damage out there. Figure it out, okay? Figure it out. So we're still sitting here. We're waiting. Fast forward a little bit. I think we actually start attacking a little bit here. Yeah, so it's very soon. Yeah, it's around 35%. I was like, okay, Wiz, you got to start doing some damage because they're going to start pushing in and killing us is what's going on. Boom, so this is it. They instantly start getting on top of us. We're just shutting it down. We're line of sighting them as much as possible here, doing everything we can to avoid damage and cataclysms and watching for infernals and everything. I get the blind sap. It's just completely, it's pretty irrelevant at this point, honestly, because like it might look like Wealthy Man's actually dying here, but he's not. If you might think that it might be a good idea to go out and attack this guy as we just blind sap their healer, you could not be more wrong, okay? The simple bait of one of the newer players to the Mage Lock composition here is that you might think you can actually run out and attack this guy. No. This is the fastest way to lose the game. So what you want to do here is just let him go. Let him go. He's not going to die, okay? He's not going to die. What's going to happen is we're going to run out on this side, all three of us. Gordy is going to press his Greater Pyro Blast, blink out towards his teammate. Chanimal is going to be dropping bombs on us with Chaos Bolts. Cubsy's going to ring a pieces together. Triple leg sweep. We're getting Nova DB'd. Ring of... No. Just don't do it. Just let him go. So we let him go. He just blinks right back into us too. First of all, he blinks back in. First of all, because he knows he can't die. He knows he can't die. It's like, yeah, they're not gonna kill me. We're not gonna do that. It's like, okay. And then we're sitting there. We're getting cleaved down by Rain of Fire and just flame strikes randomly. Random meteors being dropped on us. Oh, Gordy is Wealthy Man. That's his name. So this is when I'm sitting here like, okay, guys, we're here. We're on the best map in the world for Cloud9. They've won more games on this map than any other map in the entire world. They're all full HP, full mana, and we're getting destroyed from both angles of the casters. Guys, if you ever look at your screen, you'll see a mage on this side and a Destrulock on this side and their healers in between. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, that's what's going on. Look at this. You see that? You see that? That's when you know shit's about to get real. Real bad for your team here, okay? So what do? We got to disperse them immediately. We need to tell... I'm telling Wiz, we got to do something. I'm out there with a kitty shot. Oh my god, what is all this coding? So there we go. We finally got a fear on Cubsy because Cubsy rolls in. Chanimal, half HP immediately here. This is good. I'm like, okay, we got some pressure here. I'm getting spam sheep. I'm getting spam feared. Dampening slowly ramping up. We got a full hex on the mage. They cannot dispel hexes, so any hexes are very, very, very good, okay? And now we just wait. Finally go for a little smoke bomb here. Once again, trying to suffocate him. At this point in the game's not totally going to end yet. We have another 20% dampening to go. So we just got to make sure that going into that 60-ish% so we're dampening, that we give ourselves the best possible chance to win by having as much mana, as much cooldowns as possible. So yeah, we ran out for literally 10 seconds and we're losing this exchange. We're losing this exchange here. So it's like, okay, kite it out then. And now that we finally have some rock pressure on him, it's like, okay, what do we do here, team? Do we go in? Can we wait to go in? I was like, you know what? Oh, I'm pretty sure Carl was sitting here telling me, yo, let me just sit behind. Listen to this. So Carl's like, oh my god, yo, just sit back for a second. Sit back. Let me top you. What do I do? I say absolutely not, Carl. I fucking step in immediately here. I'm like, you know what? I gotta go. Boom! I'm right back in the fight. And Carl's probably sitting there like, oh, it's happening again. But we had to do what we had to do. I saw the opportunity, so I took it. So instead of getting topped up behind the pillar, I decided to run back out. I have to. And then we're instantly out in the midst of, once again, the best mage and the best Deathstalk in the entire game. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine here. Cubsy's also playing disarm, so I'm getting disarmed on half my kidney shots anyways as well. I forgot about that. No, sheep, boom. This is it. We push out for literally 2 seconds. Carl is full sheeped. They combust on me. I'm looking for maybe Cubsy to sweep me. I pressed evasion. I had cloaked here. This is kind of bad. This is like, oh god, this is kind of a bad cloak here because we're not getting a ton of pressure. We're not doing a lot of stuff. And it wasn't really the big warlock cooldowns. It was just combust. So I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here. I gotta dip immediately. Boom, I'm right back to the pillar. I'm out of there. I'm gone. Another resheep onto Carl. And now, this is very awkward here because I'm on this side of the map. And my teammates, if we can see here, are on the other side of the map. And I don't know if you guys know if you've ever played on Tolron Arena, but when there's a Destrelok, a Mage, and a Monk in between you and that pillar, that feels like 100+ yards difference, okay? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, guys, I'm going to be okay here. I'm telling them I'm fine. You know, I'm not fine. I'm on the verge of death. I've got no cooldowns at all, and they're in Beijing compared to me. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, guys, this is not good. I wasn't telling them that, but I'm like, yeah, I'm probably kind of fucked here. So they roll in cap, here comes the sweep, and I was like, okay, at least Chanimal's not here for the sweep. So Gordy's killing me in this sweep here, and Chan's on the other side of the pillar with his Dark Soul, but I'm line of sighting him with this, so I'm telling our team, oh, guys, he wasted sweep, it's not bad, trust me. In reality, in 50% dampening, everything is a nightmare when things happen. So, boom, I get back, they save me, Wiz comes in, saves the day, and we're out of there. Boom. And then Carl, oh my god, this is also bad. So I got gripped out, I'm safe, and Carl, guys, let's take a look at where my healer is right now. He is standing in the dead center of the map. A G-Pie is being casted, a Destrelok is casting, and a Monk is right here, and Carl is right there. So if you are actually playing a healer in 3v3, generally what you want to be doing is you want to make sure that you are sitting behind your DPS so you can line of sight behind the pillar and actually hide, right? But no, Carl is directly in the center, and we just use grip. So me and Wiz are back here, and I'm just like, oh my god, Carl, just don't die. Get out of there. Get out of there, man. Please, get out of there. And he's freaking out. He's like, oh my god, I'm in trouble. And he gets out with Ghost Wolf after one G-Pie hits him. So it's like, okay, it's only one G-Pie. It's fine. So here we are, 51%. We're getting towards that magical number of the 60%. Cubsy, once again, going for the classic AWC drink here. He's already at 90% mana. He decides, you know what? I gotta take another sip. It's like, I absolutely agree, Cubsy. Okay, so he goes from 90% mana to 100% once again here. So he's full mana, and we're not going to stop that. How are we going to stop that? Look where we are, look at our HP, and look at them. I'm like, oh my god, okay. Here we go. I'm like, Wiz, you gotta, Wiz, do some damage. Wiz, put some dots up, get in the void form, and start blowing them up, because at this rate, we're going down soon. So we're sitting here, I'm trying to avoid any flame strikes, any cataclysms, any rain of fires, anything that I can. We're sitting here, Carl's Ghost Wolf healing as much as possible. We're trying to conserve all of our mana and cooldowns here, because clearly they have everything available.
And I just don't know if they have enough time to push through all the defense of Cloud9.
Yeah, see? Ven and me on the same page here, okay? Yeah, the map. See?
Pikaboo needs to try to find a re-stealth.
Oh my god, and this is it. This is what you do not want to see. So they decide, you know what, they're going to walk into us. Gordy is on this side of the pillar. They ring a piece, this triple ring a piece on us here. And they're both coming around to clothesline us here. Okay, this is horrendous. This is when we instantly need to fight back, because in this situation, everything can go wrong very, very quickly. So I believe we go on the mage here. I'm like, you know what, I gotta stop this guy. I go with the Groat. I think I stunned him too, maybe.
Cloud9 are just doing a great job.
Nope, didn't even stun him. Don't even did. I had that much confidence in my team, so I had to. I Groated him there at least. I Groated him. Okay, so we had that going.
Without actually, you know.
And then he actually blinked in, so I decided to kill him once he actually commits the blink. So it's like, okay. So we're attacking this guy, and then these guys are still over here, not even in the fight, theoretically, yet.
It's a big thing.
So we're dotting on Gordy. It's crazy that, oh my god. And then, so somehow, this Infernal triple stuns us. Look at this Infernal. I'm stunned over here, Wiz is stunned, and Carl is stunned. Do you see this? Okay, and it's like, oh my god, now we're getting Infernaled on, okay? This is horrendous right here, because the mage can just blink on top of us at 57% dampening because he's unkillable. And this Infernal somehow triple stuns us here. Boom, Cubsy. And then Cubsy rolls in because he wants to leg sweep off the Infernal. I blind him. I force his trinket, I think. There's the trinket, and he leg sweeps just Carl. So we kind of dispersed that go because of the way that went there with the sweep, because they couldn't actually connect it, which was good for us.
Cloud9, Cubsy gonna trigger out of the blind.
But regardless, it still sucks for us because we have to. We're dying this whole time, and when you're this late in dampening, we're starting to get towards 75%, 65%. If we look at them, 100%, virtually 80%, and they're like full mana. It's like, okay. And we look at our cooldowns here. Slowly things are coming back up, but we're so behind on pressure. So Carl, being the great healer that he is chain healing us all. And meanwhile, the mage is just sitting on top of us, just clowning us. So I'm like, okay, I have to go in now. They just kind of did their go. We have to get aggressive, even though it doesn't look very safe for us because we have no other option. So like, okay, we gotta go Chanimal. We know Chanimal's target. Boom. I step out. First time I step out in the last minute, I'm instantly disarmed. So, all right, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm disarmed, and I can't do any damage in disarm because I have no weapons in my hands. And then this was horrible. So this is the point where I thought we lost the game because once I used my step and exposed myself to be open, my team has to push in to follow me up, and then Chan just gated away. And this guy's now 40 yards away, and there's no way I can get to him. There's no way my team can get to him, and he's completely safe next to his healer. So we have to instantly switch to the mage to do something, and I kidded him, and I'm like, okay, this is really bad. Wiz keeps saying that we need to go back on the Warlock, which he's right about, but we have to wait now because we can't go back out there. Here I am just tanking it head first. I'm in there. I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm going. Wiz called it. I got to go back. I'm going in. I get coiled now. G-Pie once again being casted on Wiz. I actually tank triggered here too. So I think I sent my tank trigger here, and we're at 61% damage. We're towards that sweet spot of sweet victory. Or a complete L. So we'll see. We have lots of pressure on him. We're all over him. I get the kidney on him. Full push. See? He's calling it. So I get a cheap shot on my advantage there randomly. It doesn't do anything. And I'm just sitting on Chanimal because I'm like, okay, we got to kill this guy right here, right now. This is it. I kick the fear so he can't peel me at all. Bomb on him. He's at 30-40% right now. We got a silence on Cubsy once again. Lots of DPS coming in. I dressed him as well when he's not starting to get that more damage there. We're going full send. We're using every single button that we have here.
They just might kill him.
So he's solo. We forced a cocoon there, which is good. I got feared off here. I made sure to hold all my trinket and cloak until I absolutely needed to because you need all your cooldowns to kill them here. We got a fear on Cubsy as well. It was really lucky that Wiz got that. I ended up going for a drive-by kick on the sheep. My teammates free cast. I'm screaming at him. We kitty Chan again. He decides to wall at 10% here. At 65% dampening. Almost 16 minutes into the game. He decides to press wall. And we gotta train him down. At this point, I've got the trinket, I've got the cloak, he's got the trinket, he's got the light swap, he's got the disperse, and we have Spirit Link. And at this point in the game, he's got no cocoon, they've got no trinkets, nothing at all.
Nothing here. They will not recover.
And we're all over.
They're just gonna win.
Chanimal's down to 10%
all over.
health. The Golden Guardians are looking.
I triggered the DR sheep because I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna trinket, I'm going for the win. And I actually kicked him on a Chaos Bolt here. Chanimal never gets kicked on Chaos Bolt ever. That's how I know that they were probably pretty annoyed in this whole game because we sat in stealth for so long.
Do they have enough damage? The silence comes.
They swept me here. I'm like, oh my god, I'm leg stuffed. Am I gonna die here? Please don't let me die. And we just trained him down. I decided to send the cloak here because I don't want to get G-Pie. I got disarmed again, and I killed him with flame. My flame just came up here, flamed him.
I don't know. Pikaboo's just
a dub for the Golden Guardians, and that's how it went down. And then we knew at this point they're gonna switch up the comp, man. They've got to switch up the comp. They lost as their main comp twice and on their best map. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna pull out the next best thing. The double monk destro lock. Who would have guessed it? Right? Can you believe that? So they decide to pull out that comp. And then we sit there and we're like, man, this is it. They're doing it to us. What do we do?
Let's see what the
fuck if I know. I don't know what to do versus this. So basically, our plan here is can we watch that VOD of you dying in 30 seconds? Says the Sturge. Yeah, you want me to? I'll let you know what I thought about that game. Okay. Yeah, basically our strategy here versus double monk destro is all we can do is dot the warlock and the monk, and maybe eventually we can kill something. I don't know because we theoretically can't do any damage to these guys, and they're doing way more damage to us. So they're very tanky, they don't take damage, and they can just run over us the whole time. So basically, as we scroll through this game here, we're basically losing the entire time. Let's see here, scrolling all the way back here. Towards the last few seconds here. The reason why we end up losing this matchup, seems like, is because it just comes to a certain point in the game where I can't put any pressure on him, and the monk is just 1v2ing my healer and my shadow priest behind the pillar. And there's virtually no counterplay at all. Yo, thank you for the 2,000 bits and all those Twitch Primes and resubs, guys. I'm just doing a quick review of the games right now. And I think Wiz goes down here, I think. There's the link. He MCs him into the link, too. So I'm like, okay, we got to go Snuts here. So Wiz actually MC'd Snuts into the Spirit Link, which gave us more healing and also dropped them to 50%. Unfortunately, it means absolutely nothing because they have every single button in the world and are full mana without a single thought in their mind that they can lose this game. So yes, that's just decides, you know what, I'm just going to 1v3 these guys. Listen, just sit back there. I'll take care of everything. I'm just going to attack him. I'm going to windwalker him down. Look at this. He's just killing my team the whole time. I defensive blind Chanimal. The monk has not gotten off my teammates this entire time. And yeah, they just push into us and they kill him.
Triple leg sweep.
So yeah, that's how that goes. That's crazy. So we end up losing that game. So the series is 2-2. It's 2-2. They picked the same comp we picked the Runes of Lordaeron on. Okay? We're like, okay. We're on Runes. We're playing the same matchup. We've beat them before on this map. All we had to do was dampen. Yeah, there it is, Carl. Yeah, we could have won. We just had to dampen him more. That's all it was. So we're fighting them on this map here. Okay. We beat them before on this map because we were actually able to kill their healer in a semi-lucky go, but we did end up killing him. Thank you for that slip right there, guys. And here we go. So the game starts here. We start off always normal. We decide, we want to make sure we're keeping a lot of pressure on the Lock and the Windwalker. And if we can, we'll also try to kill Cubsy. So that's the goal here. Because what else are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? What else can you do? I have no idea. So we'll go like right here or so. Okay. So we're pretty into this game. We're almost 12 minutes in here. Dude, thank you for all those gifted subs and those bits right there, guys. If you are in fact by chance, remember the move right here, right now in the chat and have access to that move emoji. Could you show me one time for the one time what that might quite look like? Thank you. A quick move check, if you will. Guys, so we're 12 minutes in here. We're almost at our breaking point here. We're running out of stamina, okay? And you hate when that happens. So we're here. We're looking at our cooldowns. We're virtually We got, 40, 30% mana. They got full mana, theoretically. They got every defensive cooldown possible. And we're getting into those last few minutes of the game here. So we want to speed it up a little bit here. We're looking at Wiz. We're sitting here. We're getting desperate. It's 45% dampening. It's deep dampening. Getting deep, especially versus a double Monk Destro, because the Windwalker Monk is doing more damage than everyone on our team combined virtually. And it's brutal. So we're running in. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I'm calling multiple kill targets. In this last few minutes of the game here, I'm talking about, guys, team, this is it. We have to kill the Destrolock. It's got to be Destrolock. It's got to be Destrolock. Oh, no, it's got to be Snuts. Guys, we got to go Snuts right now. So I believe we started off this whole push of attacking targets. I believe it's... Oh, so here we go. First, I'm like, you know what, guys? This is it. It's got to be Chanimal. We have to go Chan right now. So I'm like, okay. They're like, okay, we got to do it. We're attacking Chanimal. Boom. I step Kenny him. We're going in here. And I'm like, okay, guys. I mean, Chan's not really fucking dying here. Where's the DPS? I even dressed him. I committed here. Kicked him on the fear. I'm going in. Dampen is ramped up, so it's hard for him to get healed. And I'm just sitting here like, oh my god. Like, is this going to work? I'm not sure. I think once he kind of lives through the push, I'm like, guys, I think we got to change this up. I think we got to go Snuts, man. It's got to be Snuts the rest of the game. I'm pretty sure it's Snuts on the next Kitty, maybe.
Peekaboo move, peekaboo move.
I Kitty Chan again, and I'm like, you know what, guys? We got a line here. They're about to drop Infernals. They're about to kill us. They've got Leg Sweep coming up soon. That or do we go on the, let me see here. No, I think I'm blind. No.
Move, peekaboo move, peekaboo move, peekaboo move, peekaboo move.
Hold on, I'm trying to think here. I must have skipped where I said we were going to kill Snuts. So basically, I'm saying Chanimal. I think soon here, I'm like... I think so. So I started off by saying Snuts. Let me see. Let me backtrack here real quick. Yo, thank you for all these resubs, guys, and new subs. I appreciate it. You guys are legends for that. So here it is right here. I think I decided. When did I decide we wanted to kill Chanimal? I smoke ball in here. I'm pretty committed here. It must have been before this. Okay, I'm gonna break it down right now, guys. Here's what happened. So, in this last couple minutes of this game, I first said that we needed to kill Snuts, and we needed to commit to him, and then once I realized that Snuts wasn't going to die and we're getting triple cleaved, that is when I then said that we need to go on Chanimal, which is why we attacked him so much here. And then, towards the end of the game, I was like, guys, this is not going to work. We need to kill the healer. We need to go on Cubsy right now. So what happens soon, this is where it starts happening. I'm like, you know what, guys? It's got to be Cubsy. It's got to be Cubsy. Chan's not going to die. He's got wall. We're taking too much damage. They got all their cooldowns coming up soon. We're on the verge of losing. We got to get back to Cubsy. So basically, we're sitting here. We're rotting. We're line of sighting. I'm hitting Snuts a little bit here. I'm Chanimal. I'm committing. I'm like, yo, we got to do it. We got to attack him here. We just saw this. We're going to fast forward like 20 seconds a second here. Well, I'm 26, so I'm like, okay, I'm still like, yo, we gotta kill Chan. I decided I smoke bomb here, I think. No, I didn't. Oh, I just spawned before that, actually. We're going to, so I said Chanimal, and I'm like, okay, you know what? We've got to kill Cubsy. We have to do it. So I'm line of sighting. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can by rotting them, and Wiz is also MCing. We're just kind of waiting for our right moment to commit to Cubsy here soon. So this was actually kind of a crazy ending on how this worked out. So I got my blind come up in like 30 seconds or so. As we can see, I'm getting feared. And now that I have this opportunity that I see them close together, this is when I actually walk over to the monk and fully dot him here. And this is when I'm like, yo, it's really time to send it soon here. Boom, I'm instantly dotting the monk over him, all over him. I kidded him. This is when we decided we have to go Cubsy now. We're going Cubsy. This is our last ditch effort to win. My team is dying over here, and I'm slowly running Cubsy as he fort brood. They drop Infernals on us. This is very, very dangerous for us. Wiz actually commits to silence to Chan here too. Cubsy instantly runs away. I don't think I can't chase him just yet. So I instantly start dotting Chan again, trying to slow down the pressure here. I think we actually just start line of sighting here. Where am I going? Oh, I'm chasing Cubsy to make sure it doesn't drink. Okay, so I'm still on Cubsy here. I'm still dotting him. He's still going down. He cocoons here. Now this is big. So this next situation right here is why this even worked, I think. So I was just attacking Cubsy, and he has no fourth brew, so he's afraid I was going to kidney him there, and he cocoons himself. So in this situation, you never want to use a kidney shot here into cocoon, because at this point in the game, any stun like that is a really big swing in pressure in the state of the game. So I decided to step kidney Chanimal, and what's he do here? Trinket gates away. Okay, so Chan just trinket gated. Cubsy just used cocoon, and he has trinket, but he's virtually And in this situation, I look at my blind. My blind is coming up in 5 seconds here. Okay, and Snuts is literally behind the pillar, just 1v2ing my team this whole time. So I'm like, yo, this is it. Oh my god, I can blind Chan, I can blind Chan, I can blind Chan. I said it multiple times. Cubsy's right there. I'm like, dude, this is it. We need to win right now. We're going, and I'm walking towards him. I'm slowly gonna creep towards Cubsy here. I got full beats on him, and Wiz is screaming at me. I'm like, dude, I can blind this guy. I can blind this guy. When do I do it? When do I do it? And Wiz is like, dude, just do it, just do it, just do it. So I blinded him. I blind Chan here as he's trying to spam for me. I blind him right now. I believe there's a blind. And Wiz, as I'm attacking Cubsy behind the pillar, Wiz gets a full silence onto Cubsy. He's got no cocoon, no trinket, or no wall. And Chanimal is fully blinded, which means he cannot sit there and spam Furious or Shadow Furious or Coriolis or even attack us right now. So in this situation, I see the full silence. I use this opportunity to use a Vanish. I go for a full cheap shot because my kitty shot's on cooldown because the lock just trinket gated away on it. So it's like it's on cooldown for like 4 seconds or something, I think. And then I know he's going to trinket the cheap shot. So I could have either re-cheap shotted him or garroted him, and instead I went for the garrote on the trinket. So I got a DR garrote before so I got a garrote mid-roll. And then as the situation, Chanimal is still blinded. Wiz, Carl running in for the kill as like, yo, this guy's gonna die. Kill him right now, please. I'm sitting there, I'm chasing him down. I get ring of peace away, I think. I'm spamming poison knife. It's the most damage I can do. And luckily, he dispels and Wiz kills him with Shadowed Word Death. And then the healer dies on this map. And that's why he died. Because we got the trinket gate from Chan, and that allowed us to fully blind him so he could not peel us, and we killed Cubsy on that go.
No way!
Yeah, 3-2 series. First team to beat C9 all season long, and that's how it's done, baby. It's as simple as that. We don't talk about the finals, though. We don't talk about the finals. The finals, that was the finals in my eyes right there. That was it. That was 3-2 series. That's as real as it gets for us. That was amazing. That was amazing for us.